Hello everyone, welcome back to another vlog of my daily life in Japan. I apologize for not posting in several weeks. I don't really have a good reason, but I do have a lot of random little clips that I've taken over the past month that I'll be putting together and hopefully uploading more frequently. I got off at Eifukucho Station on the Keio Inokashira line for the first time to meet with a friend, and we headed to a new cafe that just opened in June. Apparently this cafe is originally from Sweden and they just opened in Japan. This cafe is reservations only, so I had reserved online several weeks prior, and we definitely got lost trying to find this cafe. We walked about 10 to 15 minutes from the station, so it's a bit of a walk. It's actually just a house in the middle of a local neighborhood down this narrow street, and we were a few minutes late, but we finally found it. Both the exterior and the interior was really cute and simple, and it actually reminded me a lot of some of the cafes that I've been to in Korea. They also have an option to have an outdoor picnic where they'll lend you a picnic mat and some other cute props for photos, but it was really way too hot and we decided that inside was better. The menu was quite simple and we could choose one drink and one dessert, so we both ended up getting the lemon sorbet, and I got the orangeade and my friend got the lemonade. My friend and I used to go cafe hopping all the time when we were in university, but unfortunately after we both started to work and the pandemic hit, we haven't been able to go visit new cafes as often. Whenever I visit a new cafe, it just reminds me of how much I love going to cafes because it's always just so new and relaxing. And we would always talk about and daydream about owning our own cafe together, even though neither of us have any experience in that field. After we left, we walked back through the park and I wanted to stop and look at this building. In the middle of the park, there's a place that looks like apparently you can fish and also get some food. And it looked really interesting. I saw a lot of families go in, and I would love to come back someday and check out the fishing area. Next, I wanted to show you all my favorite summer flowers. This is by Asukayama Park in Oji Station. And I also took a lot of clips from my cherry blossom videos here. It's very famous for cherry blossoms during spring, but I also like to come back in the summer to see all of the hydrangeas, or as we call it, ajisai, which blooms all along a narrow 350-meter street next to the train tracks. There are actually so many places throughout Japan that have beautiful ajisai, but many of them aren't in Tokyo, so I like to come here every summer. And it's also never too crowded, despite it being just one long street, so I can take my time looking at all the various flowers. When I was taking photos of the ajisai, a very nice sweet old woman and a man stopped to chat with me on 2 separate occasions. And we were just talking about how pretty the flowers are, and they were really just so friendly. Although it is a pretty true stereotype that Japanese people in Tokyo don't really talk to strangers, I find that the times that strangers do randomly start conversation with me is often when I'm taking photos of flowers or at a park or something, and it's always just such a nice, wholesome conversation, and I feel like that makes the experience a lot more memorable. I really wanted to make make a whole video just on hydrangeas and go to different places around Japan to show you all more, but unfortunately this year due to COVID and the heat, I just haven't been going out as much. Recently, as I mentioned before, it is extremely hot and humid in Tokyo, and I personally wouldn't really recommend summer as a top choice of when to come to Japan if you're visiting, because the heat is quite dangerous and many people actually get heat stroke daily. After our walk through the park, my friend brought me to a shop that she recommended in Koenji called Da Paidang 105. It is a Taiwanese restaurant and I really love the style of the shop. It brought me back to when I visited all of the night markets in Taiwan. I got the set and chose the fried shorompo and rudofan and mango juice. I don't want to butcher the correct pronunciation, so please excuse me saying it in Japanese. It was all really delicious and quite cheap, and I definitely want to come back again. Here I am trying the new Morinaga Milk Caramel Frappe from Family Mart, and Family Mart always comes out with new limited time flavors, and I really like this one, it's really good. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this short vlog. I did miss uploading and talking with you all, so please comment and let me know what summer is like in your country, or if you have any fun plans, and I will definitely read and reply. Check out my Instagram for daily story uploads, and I also recently made a Twitter for a more casual and interactive platform, so I will link that below as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you again in the next video.